guys, it's Doc's Market Minute for Thursday, September 17th. It's about 10 minutes after 2 Eastern Time, and the Fed just came out with their interest rate decision. And that decision was not to hike rates, as you probably know by now. Okay, what does this mean? Well, first of all, it means that there is very unlikely going to be any kind of decision in terms of rates in 6 weeks from now. So that meeting would be in late October for the next meeting. I don't know the exact date, but late October, early November, around that time frame would be the next 6-month window. And then after that is around mid-December is the next Fed meeting after that. So the deal here is that they're not going to change major policy like that unless they also do one of these major announcements with the press conference afterwards. This is why today was such a great opportunity for the Fed to raise rates if they wanted to do that. And obviously the decision, once the full body got to vote on it, was not to hike rates. I guess I haven't read through the actual body of the text so far, but chances are that they're very worried about the rest of the world at this point. So what does this mean for us? Well, it means that we're going to have to go through this whole cycle again in 3 months, right? So mid-December, we're going to have to go through this whole kind of gather out in the square and see if there's any smoke that comes out of the chimney. The other thing I think this means is obviously short-term gain, but longer-term pain. Because what's going to happen now is there's going to be more uncertainty. Well, if the Fed is not hiking rates, then it must know something that perhaps things are weaker than we think. So I think this is going to increase the odds for us to, if we are able to go any higher from here, I think it's going to fall and we're going to see a retest of that low. I think if the Fed had gone ahead and hiked rates, I think there would be a short-term pullback, but ultimately the stocks would go higher because they would say, well, okay, we have certainty now. We got that out of the way, and the market always celebrates certainty. So I think we're going to get short-term gains out of this. I don't know whether or not we're going to close higher today. I think a lot of it depends on how Yellen sells this in the press conference in about 20 minutes from here. But again, I think it's going to be short-term gains because we're more the same, and then more uncertainty, meaning that people are going to sell as the price comes up to overhead supply. So that's my thought on today's meeting. It's we're just going to go through these every 6 weeks from now, but very, very unlikely that we're going to see policy change 6 weeks from now. That's it for today's Market Minute. Thanks for listening, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.